was a beautiful Saturday night, and the first two performances have been outstanding. We're glad to have you here. Here's the deal. Our cowboys and cowgirls, they're back behind the chutes. They're getting ready tonight. The livestock from New Frontier Rodeo, they were born ready. So there's only one more question to ask, and that is this. Bennington, we're close. Are you ready? Well, the Saturday night performance of the 49th Annual Bennington Lions Club PRCA Rodeo begins just moments from right now. Welcome, rodeo fans, to the 49th Annual Bennington Lions Club PRCA Rodeo. This weekend, we have featured over 275 contestants from across the United States and international that have competed here this weekend. So the scores and the times, they are set for tonight's performance. As I mentioned earlier, a full new slate of cowboys and cowgirls are in town tonight, and they're going to do battle against those scores and times of the New Frontier Rodeo Company. But before we start, I want you to look at the far end of the arena as we swing the gates wide and we bring in the banner of the Bennington Lions Clubs Incorporated sponsor, the Bennington Pro Rodeo. The Bennington Lions Club uses the proceeds generated annually for civic activities in the community, particularly those involving young people right here in Bennington. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Troy Goodridge, and I'm from Redfield, Kansas. I've had a great time here this weekend, and I want to introduce you to my colleague, and a lot of you probably already recognize him from the Cowboy Channel and the Western Sports Roundup. Ladies and gentlemen, he comes to us out of Texas. Would you please make welcome the one and only Mr. Steve Kenyon.
Troy, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you got a Kansan and you got a Texan and you got a whole bunch of fans in the audience tonight from all over the country. This is one of the biggest crowds we've ever had. As we get ready to enjoy the action tonight, I want you to understand something about Pro Rodeo. We love our cowboys, we love our cowgirls, and we are especially proud of our livestock. Coming to us this weekend from the New Frontier Rodeo Company out of Roxbury, Kansas. They provide stock for the Bennington Rodeo, some of the best rodeos in the United States, including the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. This year marks the 45th year that the Crother family, Jim and Darla, have provided the stock for the Bennington Rodeo. It is awesome to have the great lineup of four-legged athletes that we are welcoming here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share something very serious with all of you. And that is a thought about some of the most important people that we have in our audience and in our lives. So tonight, the Bennington Rodeo would like to take a moment, and we would like to dedicate tonight's rodeo to all of the active duty, reserve, and veteran members of the United States military. Are there any veterans in the audience tonight? Are there any active duty servicemen or women in the audience tonight? If there are, please stand up, because we'd like everybody in this crowd to know who the heroes are that have defended our freedom.
I'm an American soldier, an American beside my brothers and my sisters.
God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your service. And we should also say thank you to the men and women of law enforcement here in our communities, the EMTs, the firefighters, and the first responders. We cannot live in this great country without that front line of safety that we have. To all of the servicemen and women, we say thank you and God bless you. Your selflessness, your dedication, you have blessed the country with your dedication to our nation, and we are pleased to say thank you, Troy, for the sacrifice and service that they offer.
Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with our veterans standing, I want you to stand with them. Because tonight is one nation under God. I want you to look at the far end of the arena as we bring in the greatest symbol of freedom that this world has ever saw. The Bennington Rodeo has been a long tradition of showing its patriotic spirit when we present the stars and the stripes waving in the spring breeze on horseback. And tonight we listen to one of the most iconic Western figures ever in the United States of America, and it is John Wayne to talk about Old Glory. nobody ever said that we had to welcome Old Glory to our arena quietly. So if you're proud to be an American on a Saturday night, why don't you give her the welcome that she deserves, will you? You know, one of the many freedoms that we enjoy in the United States of America is our freedom to be able to pray to our living Savior. So if you don't mind at this time, I ask that you bow your heads with me as we go to a word of prayer. Our gracious and heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for so many things, Lord. And tonight we want to start with thanking you for the beautiful weather that you have bestowed upon us. Lord, we want to thank you for our families, our friends, our health, as well as the opportunities that we have living in the greatest country in the world to be whatever it is we want to be. Lord, tonight I ask you place guardian angels around this arena and keep each and every person here safe. From our cowboys and cowgirls to our rodeo fans and even our livestock. And I ask you give us all traveling grace home tonight after the rodeo. Lord, tonight we're so thankful for our U.S. military men and women, and especially those that are here at the rodeo tonight. I ask you watch over them. Lord, I ask you be with our first responders from our law enforcement agencies, to our firefighters, to our EMTs. I ask you bring them all home safe and very soon. Lord, if there's someone here tonight that doesn't know you, I want you to show them your presence. I want you to wrap them in your arms and give them strength and give them comfort. And Lord, there's one more thing. I want to thank you for the greatest gift of all, and that is the gift of salvation by your Son, Jesus Christ, so that we can live in eternity with you in heaven. And it is in these things that we pray, and all God's people said, Amen.
Beautifully said, Troy. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you're going to have a lot of opportunities in our audience to applaud, to yell, to scream, to laugh, maybe even sing a little bit. I'd like to present you with one of those opportunities right now. We are pleased to be joined tonight by the Bennington School Choir, all state singers from Bennington, Kansas. They're headed on to Lawrence later this summer. But tonight, they only have one request. As they get ready to sing America's national anthem, please do not let them sing alone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Bennington School Choir, the All-State Singers. Ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you for joining us for our beautiful opening ceremonies tonight. And now let me ask you all one simple question. Who's ready to rodeo?
It is bareback riding time, and as we go to the bucking chutes, I want you to meet our two pickup men that are going to take care of our cowboys and our bucking horses. They are truly two of the best in the business at what they do, and they have both been selected to the PRCA Prairie Circuit Finals. From Redfield, Kansas to my left, that is Andy Eck. And from Freedom, Oklahoma to my right, that's Mr. Dusty Moore. They're ready. Let's go to our leadoff man. It is Tanner Druke. Sutherland, Nebraska is where we're going to start as we go down inside the Davison Construction Buck and Shoot. He's sitting second at Strong City after last night. He's 21 years old, and he's drawn a horse they call Time Bomb. Oh! That is a rank bucking horse, and I'm looking at our officials. They won Abbeville, Kansas on the back of that horse, so I have a question to ask you as armchair pro officials. You saw that horse have a bad start. You've seen him slip. You've seen him go down. How many of you tonight thinks that man deserves the option of a re-ride?
He'll get another one. Score to beats in 81. That belongs to an Australian named Luke Higgins. Man you're about to watch is Briar Dittmer, 7-time Great Lakes Circuit Finals qualifier, 2-time circuit champion, 28 years old, first in Brookings, South Dakota, college national finalist from Missouri Valley. This is one of multiple rematches you will see out of the bucking shoots tonight. On a horse called Little Beaver, in 2023 at this rodeo, this man made an 81-point ride to win Bennington on this horse. Can he do it again? We're about to find out. Briar Dittmer. Time to let her buck.
Look as he picks him up. Wow! That is a money horse. I mean, they have won a boatload of money on the back of that horse they call Little Beaver from New Frontier Rodeo. And right now, we're going to take you down on the arena floor. I want you to meet our two pro officials. It is Doug Laws out of Brookville, Kansas, and Brad Maddox out of Derby, Kansas. Scores are in.
76 points tonight. Briar, you're not going to win it, but you're going to get a check. 76 for Briar Dittmer. Ladies and gentlemen, the bareback riding is sponsored by Autotech. Thank you to ANC Contracting, Aaron Fire Systems, Richard and Margaret Dard for the belt buckle. And we say a special thank you to Webb Farms for showing you all the replays tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to go to our next event, C&W Ranch Leaderboard brings us the big scoreboard tonight. But there's one more man of our broadcast team that I want you to meet tonight, and we have had a lot of fun with this guy here this weekend. He's been voted 8 times top 5 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo Barrel Man from Hyco, Texas. Say hello to the one and only Matt Tarr.
You didn't even turn me on, Jake. Thought we were better friends than that. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody okay on Saturday? Everybody good? Well, that was terrible.
They're
really?
quiet.
Okay, look, I'm going to try that again. Everybody good? Okay. Hey, I know the phone thing has taken over the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you read a newspaper lately?
Yeah.
Does anybody still get the newspaper? Anybody? Make some noise. Y'all need to read that thing, okay?
What do you mean?
Dude.
What?
I picked it up the other day.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear about the shooting?
Which one are you talking about?
The one at the bar.
The one at the bar? I didn't read about a shooting at the bar.
In Salina.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't read about it?
No.
Yo, dude, check this out. I'll tell you the whole story. It's condensed version.
Okay.
3 dudes.
3 dudes.
Guy from Texas, guy from California, guy from Kansas.
Right.
Okay. They're all sitting at the bar. Guy from Texas gets him a big old shot of whiskey, shoots the whole thing, drinks it down, throws the shot glass in the air, shoots it out of the air.
Wow.
Said, we got so much whiskey in Texas, we never drink from the same bottle twice.
Wow.
That dude from California, he said, oh, yeah. Gets him a bottle of wine, slams the whole thing, throws the bottle in the air, shoots it right out of the air. So we got so much wine in California, we never drink from the same bottle twice. That old cowboy from Kansas, sitting at the bar, he didn't say nothing.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he had a mug of beer this big.
Really?
He drank that whole thing, didn't even stand up.
Way to go, Kansas.
slammed his beer on the empty cup on the bar, pulled his pistol, shot the guy from California.
Really?
Said we got so many of them moving into my state, we never drink with the same one twice. I'm just kidding.
You're
okay,
gonna be
it's
in
a
trouble.
joke. It's a joke. I'm just making sure y'all are paying attention.
Wow.
It was just a joke. I'm going to get an email about that one.
That's all right. Just remember, folks, he's a clown, all right? Don't take it all seriously. Talk about the steer wrestling and the leaderboard, courtesy tonight of C&W Ranch, Tyler Sheevil. Well, you made a good run last night at 4.6. Caden Gorsuch is the son of the world champion Dean Gorsuch at 6'3". There's your top four. That's what they're shooting for, Troy.
We've got some tough guys in town tonight. I want to say thank you to Solomon State Bank, Riddles Western Wear, and Doers Roofing, along with Wayne Heskett for providing the trophy belt buckle to our winner in the steer wrestling. Let's go to Jake Johnson, Mapleton, Kansas. He's going to be our leadoff cowboy tonight, top 15 cowboy in the Great Lakes Circuit. And we're going to talk about circuits a lot tonight throughout the rodeo. He's been to the Great Lakes Circuit Finals 6 different times in Louisville, Kentucky. He's been to the Prairie Circuit Finals before as well. He won second at Farmington, Missouri. He's trying to get things rolling. He's in the top 15 right now in the Great Lakes. Wants to be back in Louisville come November. Now, this is the only event in rodeo where you're allowed a partner. We refer to that cowboy as a hazer, and his job is very important to keep his steer pushed up and pushed over to him. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Come on, Jake, get to him. That steer's pushing on him, and he does not like what he's seeing.
When they run left like that, folks, they take away your shot. So all he's going to get is your applause. Come on, everybody, tell him thanks for coming to join us tonight, would you? So Troy talked about our circuit system. Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, the Women's Professional Rodeo Association, have divided the country up into 12 regions. We call them circuits, plus the Maple Leaf in Canada. And if you're not trying to make it to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, you still have a chance to maybe qualify for $1 million rodeo, either as a circuit champion or a year-end champion. The Great Lakes is gigantic, covers multiple states, goes all the way from Kentucky to the Canadian border. We're in the Prairie Circuit. That's Oklahoma, Kansas primarily, and some of Nebraska. Second man to try it, White Krager. Weeping Water, Nebraska.
Do what?
Weeping Water, Nebraska. Watch this, man. He's got an animal science degree from the University of Nebraska. It's all clean. There are no penalties. How about we put him in a tie for the lead at 4.6?
Wow.
Oh, we've got the train on the tracks. Let's bulldog the rest of them. Let's go to Kyle Harlow out of Mountain City, Kansas. There's a cowboy right here that we missed a couple of seasons, took some time off, went to work, still works in the oil field business. He's about as tough as they come in the steer wrestling, and I want to talk about the barrier a little bit. You see the rope that our official is stringing up in front of him with the orange flag on it? Well, they have to give that steer about a 10-foot head start before they leave. It's hooked to a pulley system that is attached to that steer, and as he leaves the time limit box, it'll break free from him. However, if the horse gets there before the steer reaches the end of the barrier, it'll break. It'll be a 10-second penalty added to his time. Come on, Kyle. Reach, reach, reach. Slide. Grab a hold. Help him. Got him. Well, we're going to move him to number 3 in the rodeo with a 5 and 4. So Kyle did exactly what he needed to do. Nice run.
Matt, from all the way over here, I can tell you have something on your mind right now.
I'm watching that horse, dude. It's nuts. I'm coming over here. Everything's going that way. I'm coming over here.
Okay.
It's scary over there.
Austin Madison from Iowa, 25 years old, number 6 in the Great Lakes Circuit, 3-time finalist. He won the second round, and he won money in the average at the Great Lakes Circuit Finals. This could be quick if he can get his feet in the ground.
Help him! Help him! Help him!
Ladies and gentlemen, that steer's name is Gumby. Watch the replay. It is courtesy of Horizon Farm and Ranch Replay. You see how he had that little bounce on his feet? You get your leverage from your legs in the bulldogging. How are the fans over on that side doing, Matt Tarr?
Do what?
How are they doing over there?
You guys good over here? Everybody good? We got ZZ Top on the top row.
Really?
Dude, look at those beards. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't look too happy with me. I'm going this way.
Let's go to Peculiar, Missouri, to a two-time qualifier of the Great Lakes Circuit Finals of Louisville, Kentucky. But ladies and gentlemen, even more than that, he is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Oh my, I'm not seeing any red lights down there. Would you like a new leader? Somebody scream for a 4.4.
Attaboy, Peter Fager, attaboy. All right, it's got to be 4-3 or quicker now to go to the number one spot. Colton Madison, Whiting, Iowa. Great Lakes Circuit Finals qualifier. So,
Hey, yeah.
go ahead.
You think that the dude and the gal that we hooked up on a date last night are here?
I don't know.
How many people were here last night? Make some noise.
I've been wondering that all day
Yeah.
today, honestly.
I know. How many people were here the first night? Make some noise. How many people have never been to a rodeo? Make some noise. What?
Really?
Wow,
Serious?
that's a lot.
Who's never been to one? Where? Right there?
Here's Colton Madison, Whiting, Iowa, two-time Great Lakes Circuit finalist, and he just slam dunked one in 5.3. Five and 3, so we've got him on the leaderboard once again.
Oh, no. Here we go.
What are
See?
you doing?
See? You
Where are you
can't be
going?
on your phone at the rodeo, or I'll take it and talk to the last person you talk to.
Really?
Yeah, let me see it. Come on, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Let me see it. I'll give it back, I swear. I promise. Please. I need
Please?
to call my mom.
Everybody say
I'm just kidding.
please. That's a very smart girl right there.
It is.
Hey, I guarantee you, she is on a fast walk back to wherever she was going.
Yeah.
She is so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Some dude in makeup just stopped me. It was weird.
Yeah. And what she doesn't know is that you were going to read her last 10 text messages to the
No,
audience.
I was going to call whoever she called last, and we were all going to talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay?
So far tonight, folks, you've had a chance to root for guys from Iowa and Nebraska. And how about you cheer for a man from Kansas one time? Logan Wiseman, Paola, Kansas. I said he's from Paola, Kansas. Steer wrestler, tie-down roper, family, the rope horse business, ranchers, Texas Tech grad. Logan, you got to be 4-3. Yo! 5-7 might get him a check. 5-7 might get him a check. I'm just wondering if Matt has found the corner over here yet.
He just did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
The corner over here. This
The
is
party
what-
corner?
yeah. Hey, you know you're dedicated when you bring your own truck and your own cooler. You know what I'm talking about?
I think that's the rowdy bunch over there.
I guarantee it. You guys good back here? Everybody in the corner good? Well, somebody just hit me with something. Oh, man. What was that, her? He's what?
We're going to
He's-
go ahead, Matt.
He's British? We're going to talk to him.
Who's British? Who is here from jolly old England?
Right here. Okay, let's talk to him.
Okay.
Hey, and I'm going to get a beer. This guy's going to give me a beer.
Really?
Yeah. I don't usually drink on the job, but it might get weird.
Yeah, when'd you start that?
Okay, we're going to talk to the British guy. You do this guy.
All right, we'll talk about a bulldogger.
We're going to go to Jeff Miller out of Blue Mountain, Kansas. Here's one of the most versatile all-around cowboys in our game. 12 times he's qualified in the steer wrestling of the Prairie Circuit Finals, 10 times in the tie-down roping. He's been to the Great Lakes Circuit Finals 2 different occasions and once to the NFR Open. Jeffrey, you hang on. No! Oh, that was going to be fast. That was going to be fast. Ladies and gentlemen, pick him up, dust off his Wranglers, tell him you're glad he's in town.
Okay, I'm not going back there no more.
What happened?
I don't. Well, that British guy was cool for about 7 seconds. Now I just feel weird. I don't. Hey, church is tomorrow, son. That's all I'm saying. I don't know when y'all go in Britain, but we go on Sundays, okay?
Oh, by the way, hey, Matt, some of the National Honor Society kids are right behind you over there in the gold and black.
There they are.
Yeah.
Last night we gave away $451.
Sure enough.
Tonight, already, the winner's split is $550 and counting.
Already.
You better buy a ticket.
Hey,
Carson Ball,
This guy's
20
got
years
half a
old,
roll.
Great Lakes Circuit finalist, Bruner, Missouri. 5.4 for the Missouri man, 5 and 4.
Okay, we got one dude from London, or however he said it. Is there anybody else here from outside the United States?
We'll come right back to you as we take a look at our C&W Ranch leaderboard and New Horizon Farm and Ranch Realty bringing us steer wrestling. Peter Fager was here tonight. U.S. Marine wins the steer wrestling with a 4 and 4. I think that deserves something. Tyler Shavel out of Minnesota in the number 2 spot with a 4-6. Hoyt Krager tonight with a 4-6, and Colton Madsen out of Iowa with a 5 and 3.
The steer wrestling sponsored by Solomon State Bank. Thank you to Riddles Western Wear, Durr Roofing. Wayne Heskett provides the buckle that Marine is going to take home with him this weekend. And thanks to Horizon Farm and Ranch Realty, they brought you the replays. All right, Matt, where you at?
I'm right here by the light pole.
I see that.
Yeah, is there anybody here that's from outside the United States? Oh, we got a pile of them down here.
Wow.
Hang on.
Okay, go meet him.
I'm going. Hi, buddy. I almost stepped on you. Sorry. Where are they at? Oh, yeah, here we go. They're going to talk funny, Steve. I guarantee it.
They might think you talk
I'll be
funny,
back.
just saying.
I do talk funny, but I'm supposed to. Where are you from? New Zealand.
Really?
Kiwis. Yeah, those are the toughest, drinkingest people you ever meet in your life right there. Hey, I promise you, that guy drank a gallon of whiskey every day when he was 7.
Really?
Okay? I promise. Do you live here now, or are you just visiting? You just moved. Dude, I want to hang out with this guy. He talks so cool. Okay, I'm going to get him to talk into this microphone.
Okay, I think that'd be a good idea. You got just a minute, Matt.
Okay. Where do you guys live now? Salina? Dude, this guy, he's big. I might have messed up. Stand up for me, boss.
That's what drinking a gallon of whiskey every day will do for you right there.
I'm telling you. Okay. Do you do riddles in New Zealand? Some? What do you mean some? Stick to the easy ones. Yeah, he's drunk now. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll be back. Oh, you're on your phone. Let me see that. Let me see it. Come on. Let me see it. Come on. Let me see it. Oh.
Tie down ropers are ready to roll. Brought to you by Westside Ventures, American Family Insurance, Ingram Anson Farms, and the belt buckle from Robinson Feeds.
Well, Tyler and Layton's on top from Thursday night with a 9 and 2. This is Joby Bush out of Yale, Oklahoma. Is going to be our pace setter tonight. No.
We're not doing this tonight.
That's an Oklahoma State University Cowboy, and he's leaving with a no time. Kansas, put a little loving on Oklahoma, will you?
Everybody clap your hands and sing a little. Come on, get your hands a clapping.
Come on. It's Saturday night. Come on.
Wiley Allred, Edmond, Oklahoma. Oh, that's good. Keep singing. He just won money in Claremore. He was second in Fredonia, Kansas. Object of the game, rope him with the long one. Get down the rope, flank him time with the short one. Come on, let's go. Look at that horse take slack out of that line. Now all you got to do is a 3-bone cross in time. Attaboy.
Not very confident.
11-9.
Did you see that?
I saw that.
You can tell how good they think they did by how they go back to their horse.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why. Did he get loose?
See?
They got to stay tied for 6 seconds, and that one kicked free. Darn it.
See, when they just walk back all cool, you know what I mean? Like they just seen a hot girl at the gas station, and they're trying to be. That's when they're confident.
They are, yeah.
That guy went back to that horse like he ate 7 Taco Bell tacos and needed to get somewhere. You hear me? He was clinched up and headed to the horse.
Oh.
Watch, I'm telling you, you can tell every time.
Do the
Y'all
words
are wild.
Do
right
the
there.
words too much information mean anything to you?
Not a bit.
Okay, just
Okay.
Let's go to Anadarko, Oklahoma's Eli Barger. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to change order. Let's go to Clint Graves. Oxford, Kansas is where we're at. I like this kid. He's top 25 in the Resistol Rookie of the Year race. He's been a 2-time qualifier to the PRCA Prairie Circuit Finals, which, by the way, is making a move this year. It's going to be moving a lot closer to all of us. We'll get a chance to go to Mulvane in the casino in Mulvane, Kansas. Make sure you're there, top 12. Clint Graves wants to be there this year. Oxford, Kansas. He's placed at Ada, Oklahoma. Now, let's track this calf up, get it on him, help this rookie get to him. Flank him, string 1, gather up the hind 2, Bennington, come on.
See?
Okay, Matt, I'm interested in your analysis of his walk back to the horse.
He's in the middle. He's
Okay.
not real worried, but he's kind of worried. Like his girlfriend just got his phone and might read his text messages. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe.
He stayed tied. It's an 11-5.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm an idiot. I know.
No, you just marched to the beat of a drummer only you in your
Hey.
Hico, Texas mind can hear.
You know what? Some people do algebra. This
Yeah.
is what I do,
Yeah,
okay?
got
It's
it.
going to get worse as the night goes on.
Let's go to Coy Arnold.
If you're singing this, me and you are the same age, all right? Okay.
Coy Arnold, Abilene, Kansas. 2-time qualifier to the Prairie Circuit Finals. You know what, folks? You know the old saying of dynamite comes in small packages. This guy's not the biggest tie-down roper we're going to watch tonight, but he might be one of the most athletic that we're going to see. You talk about a cowboy that's great on the back of a horse, and he can handle his rope, he can handle his slack. He's trying to kick him up a little bit. There it is. Now, he won't take long. Oh, that calf's going to get by him a little bit. Folks, here's a guy that's trying to do everything in his power to make it work. Let him know you approve.
That's confidence right there, boys.
It is 15-5. 15-5.
See, he was cool. He was like, he ain't getting up. I'm
Yeah.
going to take my time.
Yeah, his problem was that calf decided to get into a fist fight on the ground. So, I want to ask you all a question Matt asked you a couple minutes ago, and I'll tell you why. Let me hear one more time from all the people that are at their very first rodeo tonight. If you're a first-time fan, make a little noise. Okay, here's why I'm bringing that up again. First-time fans, you may or may not understand how all this works. Tie-down ropers, this is an event that comes right off the cattle ranch. If you're going to doctor them or brand them, you got to rope them first. These guys ride some of the greatest horses in the world. And as we get ready to go to Eli Barger from Anadarko, Oklahoma, rides a horse he calls Hidalgo. What these horses try to do, when they step off, you'll watch these horses go to work on that rope, take the slack out of that line. Name this horse after a paint-ended movie. I see him taking the slack out of the rope. Tell you what, if this calf will take the tide, it's going to be good. And the crowd gives an approving round of applause. 11-4. I actually really like that movie, Hidalgo, by the way.
Hidalgo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got one guy riding Hidalgo and one guy riding Shrek. Look how big that white horse is. That's a moose, man.
That's his
Look
name.
at that. That's his name?
It is.
That judge looks like a swelled up tick on top of him. Thing is a monster.
Let's get a Newt hip.
Newt? Is that his name?
Newt.
That's the greatest movie ever made. I don't care
is.
what you say.
It
How many
is.
people have seen Lonesome Dove? Make some noise. How many people have not? We cannot be friends. Go home and watch it. It'll take 8 hours, but it's worth it.
Western Oklahoma State College Cowboy. Altus, Oklahoma. Hamilton, Oklahoma. Oh, he drew a runner tonight. The little black ball, he's going to fly. You see him reach out and get a hold of him. Watch that little roan horse get back. Help him pull. Oh, that calf's got a leg stuck in the ground, and that makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
There he's got him.
I think he caught that top front leg in the loop, too, and that makes it a little tougher.
It does.
Ah, shucks. Okay, bad news. He didn't get a time.
You know. But
Good
you know,
news, ladies and gentlemen. That man is 4 weeks away from getting married. Give him a round of applause.
Hold on. What? He's
June
4 weeks.
28th, he and one of our breakaway ropers tonight are getting married.
He's 4 weeks away from getting married.
Yeah.
Guess what, dude? That's going to be your life every day. We did. But if you have ever thought, I wonder what Jimmy Carruthers looks like trying to flank a calf, that was probably it right there. Where is Jimmy? Is he down there?
He's hiring a hitman for you.
I think he is. You're in trouble. Let's go to Joel Contreras, North Platte, Nebraska.
This man's got kind of an interesting story, Troy. He grew up riding bucking horses and bucking bulls. He took 5 years away from rodeo. He's back. But he's a pretty good athlete. He was a two-time Colorado State high school wrestling champion. Number 16 in the Prairie Circuit. You win a little money tonight that helps get you up a little closer to maybe a trip to Mulvane, Kansas in November for the circuit finals.
All right, we've roped and tied 3 of them tonight, 3 no time, so we're in a split right now. It's kind of a rubber match to see if we can
Tie another one down here. And it's not going to fit. It is not going to fit. Our Nebraska Cowboys got a long way to drive home tonight. Can you help him a little bit and make him feel a little bit better?
So, I want to call upon the man providing the soundtrack for your Saturday night.
Yeah.
Our maestro of music,
Crazy Jake?
Crazy Jake Jacobson.
Yeah.
Jake, we need to give the audience a little something to kind of pick up our ropers with. Can you give us a little something? Everybody stomp your feet, clap your hands.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise playing in the street.
Colby Mackey, Alva, Oklahoma. I want y'all to sing like your name is Freddie Mercury. Go. Let's see if it helps. The college kid from Texas Tech. Look at that horse trying to take slack out of that line while that calf's running back up the rope.
He's got a wild one tonight, and he's going to try to finish it up. Bennington, I can't hear you. He needs a little help.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What?
That British guy kind of looks like Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
He's probably too young, never seen the music video, but
Yeah,
he
go
looks
watch
like
the
it.
movie Bohemian Rhapsody, sir. That's all I can tell you. 23 and 6?
Yeah, 23 and 6.
Darn it. So, what was our go-to last night? 80s country, right?
I think
That
it
was
was.
it.
Yeah.
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 Jake, give him a little 80s country. See if that'll get him going.
Well, life on the farm.
Everybody clap your hands.
Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me
If
no
you were a
harm.
child of the 70s and you know the words, let us hear it.
Filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle when the sun's
Not
coming
like a
up,
little John
cakes
Denver,
on the
right?
griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country
Well,
boy.
let's go to a Show Me State Cowboy. Ozark, Missouri is the home to Hayes Wright, the number 13 Cowboy right now in the pro circuit.
John Denver.
Been a Great
huh?
Lakes Circuit finalist. He's number 13 right now in the Resist All Rookie of the Year race. And he wants to add to it. Now he's got to stand that calf up before he can flank him to the ground to tie him up. He's a Northeastern Oklahoma State University Cowboy in Alva, Oklahoma, and will finish the run a little longer than he wanted to, 16 and 4.
You know, it kind of worked.
What?
It kind of worked.
Kinda worked.
John Denver kind of worked.
Kind of worked.
Yeah.
I don't know if John Denver's the guy. I mean, great singer, terrible pilot, but I don't know if he's the guy. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I'm just making sure y'all
Wow.
are. I'm just making sure y'all are paying attention. Okay.
Wow.
I thought we were over it.
We
We're
got it.
not.
Yeah. New Horizons
There
Dental
we
Care is
go.
bringing you the replays of the tie-down roping. Oh, here you go. Dan Nosman, he'll be at that Prairie Circuit Finals rodeo. He's number 4 right now. Auburn, Nebraska. Won the rodeo in Fredonia, Kansas. Top 4 at the American Royal in Kansas City. Placing around at the Prairie Circuit Finals rodeo.
They're singing this one.
Oh,
buddy.
they're singing. I hear it.
Across the field where the creek turns back by the
Keep going.
I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready.
We're in it now.
Come on, do it with your loud voices.
There you are.
Counting the stars where the
Dan Nosman's on his way. Boy, that was a tough shot.
2 times to the College National Finals rodeo. This kid is a youngster that we're going to hear a lot more about throughout his career. And I don't know if he's going to get any money with a 12 and 2, but it's going to be close.
I don't know if we can show the replay one more time. But, folks, when they run left, that makes it a little bit more difficult catch. You see him reach around his horse's head?
Uh-oh.
Man.
Oh, he got up.
No, we didn't.
Gosh, darn rules.
We
How
don't
many of you think we ought to just take the rule book and light it on fire? There
I've
you
been
go.
saying that all weekend.
I know. Well, tie-down roping's in the books, Troy. There's your leaderboard.
Well, as we recap tonight, Tylen Layton with a 9 and 2, Levi Seacrest with a 10-2, Huber in at a 10-7, and J.C. King from Arkansas that was here last night with a 10 and 8. Ladies and gentlemen, how did you enjoy the tie-down roping? As we want to say thank you once again to Westside Ventures as well as American Family Insurance, Ingermanson Farms, and our belt buckle sponsor, Robinson Feeds, all bringing sponsorships to our tie-down ropers.
And Longford Water Company is our official water provider of the Bennington Lions Pro Rodeo. We appreciate them. So, folks, I'd like to tell you a story, if I might, before we go on to our next competition event. As we present the flag tonight of the Lions Club International. The Lions Club was formed in 1917 in Illinois, became an international organization when several clubs were formed in Canada in 1920, and eventually they surpassed the million members worldwide mark. The motto is we serve communities, give hope, and impact lives. 1925, Helen Keller challenged the Lions Club members at their international meeting to become Knights of the Blind. Bennington Lions Club, chartered in February of 1932, they currently are the only international civic organization in Bennington, Kansas. The Lions Club has a proud history of 93 years. In 1976, the Bennington Lions Club chose to pursue a very large fundraising opportunity, the Bennington Rodeo. We're celebrating this year our 49th year of sponsoring our rodeo. Come back and join us next year for a milestone number 50. Now, we've been told time and time again that this is the largest fundraising event by a Kansas Lions Club. And folks, tonight we are proud to let you know what we do with the money that we raise.
Through the years, the Bennington Lions Club has utilized the funds generated from the Bennington Rodeo to invest in many youth activities. They've assisted with vision checkups and, as needed, sponsored eyewear, assisted as they come alongside other organizations to aid those in need. Since the early 80s, we have sponsored student scholarships for higher education opportunities and sponsored students for State of Kansas Lions Club Band Camp. This year, we provided scholarships to 4 seniors of Bennington High School for their higher education and 5 students to go to band camp. Currently, we have 22 members, and our longest tenured member is Mr. Mike Berkeley with 57 years of service. If you have an interest in joining our local Lions Club, please contact one of our members. The Bennington Lions Club would like to thank the many volunteers of our community and surrounding area for their assistance to help us with these events. And specifically, we would like to say thank you to the many local FFA and NHS students stepping into the gap to help us facilitate this event each evening. And we would be remiss if we didn't say thank you to all of our area and event sponsors, along with all of our other businesses and local patron sponsors. Truly, the community coming together to pull up such an amazing event. Ladies and gentlemen, as that flag makes its way out the arena, would you do me a favor? One time, big time round of applause for the Bennington Lions Club and what they do for your community each and every year.
And oh, by the way, this is one of the biggest Saturday night crowds I think we've ever had. That's awesome.
They're awesome.
I have a question. Anybody feel like yelling and screaming for some cowgirls on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
There's a look at the breakaway roping. First of 2 ladies events tonight, brought to you by Richard and Angela Bartlett. And they sponsor the Buckle. As we say thank you to the C&W Ranch, Tia Wallace with a 2.9, Molly Hamilton with a 3.1. Troy, this is both the fastest event in Pro Rodeo and the fastest growing event in Pro Rodeo.
That is faux show. Look at that red roan as she spins him around. This is Tori Coons out of Helton, Oklahoma. She's going to be our leadoff contestant tonight. That's an 8-year-old mare she calls Rosie that she's spinning around inside the box. It actually belongs to her fiance, Newt Nip. We watched earlier in the tie-down rope, and you touched on it. They're about to get married.
This lady is a CPA and a horse trainer. So the rope's tied on the saddle horn with a thin piece of string. You rope them around the head, around the neck. It's called a bell collar catch. Stop the horse, the rope will break loose. We ought to make a Saturday night rule. Nobody leaves here feeling bad. Matt, was that supposed to get anywhere close to the calf?
It got close to him.
Really?
What are you talking about? Yeah. What,
That looked like a Dallas Cowboys quarterback right there.
Ease up, okay? Hey, that's my team.
Well, I live in Starhead country too, but let's be honest, they're terrible right now.
Well, then everybody should love us because we're easy to beat.
Oh, okay,
You know what
good
I'm
enough.
saying?
Good enough. Oh, by the way, are there any football fans here tonight? I know most of you are probably Chiefs fans. Can we make one request to the NFL? More football, less Taylor Swift. Okay? Just saying.
You ready?
Hey, don't talk about her. She'll write a new album tomorrow.
I
about
got
it,
you.
all right?
All right, let's go to Morgan Kessler, Callaway, Nebraska. I like the name of this horse, Wasabi. 3 times in the high school final. She's got a master's degree as a clinical psychology. soon to be a licensed mental health therapist of Central Plains Region and College Rodeo, and we're going to stop the clock right there. Folks, take a look at the leaderboard. 3 and 3 is going to put her in the number 3 spot of your rodeo.
Whose fight song is that?
That must be Nebraska, huh?
Nebraska?
Are we allowed to play the Nebraska fight song in Kansas?
Yeah, if you want shot. You can't do that, Jake.
All right, Kylie Walls. Folks, this kid's only 19 years old. She was a national high school champion 2 years ago. She's winning Strong City right now. Top 25 in the Prairie Circuit. Little mare called Bella.
She competed a couple weeks ago at the Kid Rock Rockin' Rodeo in Texas as well.
Oh.
Dang it.
Okay, Matt, catch him this time. Catch him.
I'm running.
Catch him, Matt.
Oh.
Didn't we bet $10 with him on whether or not he could catch a calf?
Yep, pay up.
No, double or nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's enough out of you back there. Double or nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
We want everybody to have great seats here at the rodeos, but if you have youngsters that are up under the fence, would you please back them up a little bit? We don't want anybody to get hurt.
If you got more than one, pick the one you like and pull him back.
Matt.
I'm sorry. Just saying.
That's coming from the father of 2, by the way, folks.
Yes.
Cammie Landolfi, Ada, Oklahoma, 2 times to the Prairie Circuit Finals. She's an ER nurse, and unfortunately, we've got a front leg in that loop, which is an illegal catch. Gonna leave with a no time.
Do what?
Well, the rules in the breakaway roping state that it has to be a bell collar catch. It has to be around the neck of the calf. They can't have a leg in it, or it will result in a no time. So it's tough luck for our cowgirl out of Oklahoma. She'll be back.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Did I just see you do a little ocean wave with that rope? Is that what I just saw?
I'm not just a pretty face, Steve.
Really?
Yeah.
Show us a little something.
You don't think I know what I'm doing?
Show us a little something.
What do you
right
mean,
after this lady. Oh, here we go.
Like this?
Look at that. Huh?
Hey.
Hey. Did you know he could do that? He's building up to a Texas skip or something right there. Wow.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes, you can. Stop. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Lindsay Hughes, Abilene, Kansas. Former champion of the International Professional Rodeo Association, Prairie Circuit finalist. If we're going to break the ice in the breakaway, it might just as well be with a Kansas cowgirl. Let's go.
Uh-oh. It happened again.
Same thing, left front leg caught in that loop.
You
Oh,
know
now
what?
look at the pickup man.
Yeah, he can't read good. I don't like that guy.
Dusty, that was okay, really.
No, it's,
Something women like about a pickup man.
Lindsay, we hate it for you. It doesn't happen to her very often. She took a couple years off. She's back. We're glad she is. She'll win more money. I promise you that. All right, let's get a Casey Hendrick, Drumright, Oklahoma. Here's a 2-event cowgirl. We'll watch her tonight in the barrel racing as well. 6-year-old gelding called Wyatt is what she's riding. She's qualified 3 times to the National High School Finals Rodeo. She's also been to the Prairie Circuit Finals as well as the International Pro Rodeo Finals. Yes, we got them. How about a 4 flat?
And she'll be back in the barrel race.
You bet.
Okay, now we're going in the right direction. He's even walking the dog.
he seems surprised.
I honestly did not know that this was a talent you possess, man.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of friends as a kid, Steve. I'm a grown man in makeup, okay?
Randy Buzzard's a rancher on a horse called Cable. Everybody clap your hands. This lady is a blogger. She produces a streaming TV show called Buzzard's Beat.
Can you bring it to the top? Like you never, never stop? Can you bring it to the top?
She's from Greeley,
Right
Kansas.
foot now. Left foot now, y'all.
I don't think they heard us.
She's from Kansas.
Turn it out.
There we go.
There you go.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Oh, Brandy. Okay, Matt, catch him.
I'm gonna sneak up on him.
You look like you're on like a National Geographic special, sneaking up on the unsuspecting wildebeest.
That one's a lot faster.
He was pretty
He
fast.
stopped and waited for you.
Hold on, I'm getting trash talk from the mullet at the outgate. Oh, I got something for you, baby Todd. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We are down to our final breakaway roper tonight, and I don't think we could have set things up any better than this. This is Winter Williams out of Copan, Oklahoma, Prairie Circuit finalist. She qualified for the short go-round, the championship round of the College National Finals Rodeo. She is a super talented all-around cowgirl. She competes about every event that she can. In College Rodeo, let's get her some money. Come on! I was hoping we could end it on a high note.
We're gonna, because I got him. Wow. I got him, guys.
You got him.
Now what are you going to do with him?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Well, as we recap tonight in the breakaway roping, we want to say thank you to C&W Ranch and Glass Services Incorporated for bringing it to us. There's the leaderboard. Tia Wallace with a 2.9, Molly Hamilton with a 3.1, Morgan Kessler with a 3.3, and Alyssa Biggin with a 3 and 5. Ladies and gentlemen, how did you enjoy the ladies of the breakaway roping?
And tonight's breakaway roping sponsored by Richard and Angela Bartlett. They provide the event. They sponsor the belt buckle. Hope you enjoyed the first year of the breakaway roping here at the Bennington Pro Rodeo.
Okay. I might need a medic. Okay.
You need a moment or what?
It's humid.
Oh,
That's all it is. It's
2 nights ago it
humidity.
was too cold. Now it's humid.
Yeah. Okay. You were doing something earlier. Jake was playing some songs. Everybody was singing, right?
Right?
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Where's all the wild, rowdy fun havers in this crowd? Where y'all at? We got some down there. What about over here? Where's the wild ones? Okay. I got an idea.
What is your idea?
Branson, come here. Bring that here. We are going to turn this into the biggest karaoke bar in Kansas.
Really?
Yeah, I got an idea. Are you making fun of me? You know what? Get out of here. I don't need that. Give me that. Get out of here. Okay. Where's
That's
the
what a
wild
rodeo
fun
clown's
havers?
children behave like, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't like that kid. That's not the one I would pull back from the fence, okay? Where's the wild fun havers on this side? Where y'all at? Okay. Everybody's pointing over here. I don't know, buddy. I like your beard. We might come to you. Yeah. Okay. We're going to do this side versus that side, okay?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Now, here's what we're going to do. In my hand, I hold a microphone.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. What's your name, buddy? Stand up. What's your name? Jalen. Where are you from, Jalen? You're from Bennington, so people are going to know you. This might not be good for you, Jalen. Okay. Crazy Jake is going to play a song. When it stops, I'm going to hand you this. You finish the lyrics, okay?
Oh, this is going to
Now-
be good.
Yeah.
Jake, you got to look at my guy here. You kind of know what he might be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready? No, that's perfect. Can you sing? This is awesome. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Jake, go ahead. Play us. Let me make sure this is on. Hold on, time out. Time out. He's clueless. Okay. And frankly, that beat was weird. I'm standing next to him. All right. He's looking me in the eye, not you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, maybe you should ask him how old he is, and we could get to a generational song.
He has no gray in his beard, so he's under 40. How old are you?
All right, that'll work.
You'll be 27.
Oh, here
You know
you
this
go.
one?
Gotta know Van Halen. Gotta know Bon Jovi.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
No, I know. I said Van Halen. I meant Bon Jovi. Keep going.
Stop. Stop.
What's his problem?
You got one more shot, and I'm leaving. Okay, go ahead. Play one more. He's
Okay.
27, crazy. Go ahead. Play one more.
I got my first real six string. Boy,
Get ready when he.
Everybody in the audience, help him.
fingers bled. Was the summer of
69.
Okay. No, what? No, hey. No, he got one. I'm sorry, sir. That was. Let me get over the fence before I say this.
Yeah.
That was terrible. We're going over here. Okay. Where's the. Oh, some gal's got her arm up.
Oh, she wants to sing.
Okay. I can come to two conclusions right now.
What's that?
When I come this way and she stuck her arms up and was like, woo! One, she likes to party.
Uh-huh.
Two, she's single because there ain't no dude putting up with that, all right? She's wild. Okay. Hang on. Why did I pick something where I got to run so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
How's your wheel?
Huh?
How's your wheel?
It's on fire.
I
Where's
bet
that
it
lady
is.
at?
I bet
I
it
got to
is.
come up here. Okay. You got to save us. What's your name? Kelsey. Stand up, Kelsey. Where are you from? McPherson, Kansas.
You bet.
I don't know where that's at.
It's south
Does
of here.
anybody know Kelsey? Just these ones. Do you realize they didn't say anything when I asked that, and they're right next to you, right? Okay, same deal. Here's the mic. Hey, Crazy Jake, you ready? Give her one. We're tied up to that side. Stand up, lady. You ain't done. I didn't run all the way over here for one, okay? Crazy Jake, you got one more? What? You want some Bon Jovi? Are you going to rock it? Give her some Bon Jovi. She seems to like that. I'm going to sit down. Hold on, stop.
What is the problem?
Two problems.
What?
Somebody behind me said deadliest catch,
Yeah.
and this gal said, I don't know that one.
Oh, she wants the other Bon Jovi song.
The
I'll bet.
other Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
The pop.
There you go. Everybody help her.
We make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, give it up. Come on. Okay. Two conclusions.
Yeah.
The youth of America
Yeah.
needs a radio that's not Sirius XM, okay? And second conclusion, this side is the winner. What do y'all say? Okay. But hey, don't leave my dude out. He was good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to ride some bucking horses again tonight, huh? We got a little unfinished business to take care of. You remember the re-ride we had early in the perf tonight in the bareback riding? This is Tanner Druke out of Sutherland, Nebraska, and he took the re-ride, so we're going to see if it pays off. Sitting second at Strong City after last night. He placed at Abbeville as well as Springfield, Nebraska. Number 7 right now on the PRCA Prairie Circuit. Let's hope this re-ride pays off. Oh, boy. Let's welcome back in Andy Eck and Dusty Moore, our 2 rodeo pickup men. They're 2 of the best in the business. Both of them have been selected for the Prairie Circuit Finals before as 2 of the best pickup men in the game. All right, Tanner, let's make this happen. Here's what I need from you guys. Let's get a little rhythm going, all right? Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Let's help this kid get some money in his pocket. He's just about set. Slides up. Set to go. Let's go.
He's got to be better than 81. Ouch. Ouch. Look at the clock. 7.5 seconds. That's not a score. You watched him twice tonight. Give him double the applause. Would you do that?
Well, as you round things out in the bareback riding, it is time to go to the classic event of rodeo. It is saddle bronc riding, and it is brought to us by Webb Farms, as well as the Scheibler families, Tasker Trucking, and our belt buckle sponsor, the Appliance Center in Salina Appliances Flooring, as we take you down inside the Buck and Shoot, brought to us by Bennington State Bank.
Something interesting in the bronc riding tonight. All of the saddle bronc riders you're going to watch have got a rematch. Every one of them's got a horse they've been on before. Laverne Born-Traeger is in the Bennington State Bank Bucking Chute. Badlands Circuit Finals qualifier out of Ellesmere, Nebraska. New Frontiers, Good Kinda Crazy. Prairie Circuit Finals bucking horse. He's been 77 on this horse in Hayesville, Kansas. They're winning the rodeo with a 78. Laverne Born-Traeger, you know what to do. Ride for 8 and spur. So the scoring system in the riding events, 2 judges in the arena. Between them, they've got 50 points to give the animal. The drop and the kick. They've got 50 points to give the cowboy. The rhythm and the timing of the spur ride. We add those numbers together. And we go to the number 3 spot at 76 points tonight for Laverne Born-Traeger, 76.
All right, let's move up a buck and shoot. We'll go down inside the Davidson Agency Insurance buck and shoot as this cowboy is measuring things up. I've had a chance to watch this man come up through the ranks of rodeo, and he was just recently crowned the NIRA Central Plains Region College Rodeo Saddle Bronc Riding Champion. He's headed back to Casper, Wyoming in the College National Finals Rodeo. He's already been a qualifier to the Great Lakes Circuit Finals in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm talking about Blake Stuke, Hume, Missouri. He's drawn a horse they call Boomerang from the New Frontier Rodeo, and they've been in the mid-80s on this horse. He's been selected as one of the best horses at the Prairie Circuit Finals before. I have a good feeling about this, and some big numbers are about to take place. Blake Stuke and Boomerang.
Last time he got on this horse, it was a year ago here in Bennington. Had a little trouble with the mark out. Get him started tonight, Blake.
Watch this. Look how fast his feet are. Wow, wow, wow.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to represent Kansas at Fort Scott Community College at the College National Finals Rodeo in Casper, Wyoming. Pick him up as we watch the Hess and Sons replay. Watch his feet. You see how he's beating that horse back to the front end. There's some big numbers coming in. How about this? How about 78 points?
So that's a tie for the lead as you see it up on the scoreboard tonight. Thank you to the C&W Ranch. Cable Wareham, Whiting, Kansas, the 2020 National High School Champion. 23-year-old, he won Bennington in 2023. He's got a horse called Kate's Hot Daughter. He was 79 and a half in this arena on this horse a couple of years ago. Weston Patterson's been 82 and a half at the Prairie Circuit Finals. College National Finalist for Fort Scott coming out of Rawhide Portable Corral.
Go on. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. Andy's going to try to get to him to set him on the ground. We just watched Blake Stuke. I want you to know something. We just watched Blake Stuke. That man we're looking at in the arena, Cable Wareham, is the assistant rodeo coach at Fort Scott Community College. He's helping him win, and he's cheering him on. How about 75 points? 75.
He just got Miyagi'd.
What?
He just got Miyagi'd. The student beat the teacher.
I saw that, yes.
Hey, you know, it's a good night at the rodeo.
Yeah.
And there's so many people here when they run out of bottled water. You know
Oh,
what
good.
I'm saying?
Oh, good. Longford Water Company appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy and I both want to talk to you about a Kansas cowboy who's having the best year of his rodeo career. Weston Patterson, who happens to be a two-time champion here in Bennington, and a black stallion they call Warjet. This is a rematch. He was 82 on this horse last year.
They won Abbeville, Kansas a couple of weeks ago. He's a former Prairie Circuit Saddle Bronc Horse of the Year. They can be in the mid to high 80s. He's number 7 in the world, this man we're looking at. Weston Patterson, Clarendon College in Texas, College National Finalist. You're going to watch a bronc ride right about now.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's
Oh,
your birthday. Party like it's
the speed of his feet are so fun to watch. He's a mile ahead of that bucking horse.
He's having a good weekend. He's already been 88 in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, that man you're looking at started the night as a two-time saddle bronc riding champion in Bennington, Kansas. And I'm happy to tell you the National Finals Rodeo Brown bronc rider just made it 379 points. He just won the rodeo.
We want to say thank you again to our friends from Wed Farms, Scheibler Families, Tasker Trucking, as well as our belt buckle sponsor, the Appliance Center, and Alliance Appliances and Flooring.
See you down.
Owensville, Missouri. They're placed at Clarksville, Tennessee. They're placing right now in Strong City, Kansas. So they've had a hot hand in it in the team roping.
You say that you are mine. I'll be here till the end of time.
So the rules of the game in the team rope, and it goes like this. 2 men a horseback. The header starts from behind a barrier. If you break it, it's a 10-second penalty, stuck on your time. The head catch has got to be either slick horns around the neck or a half head. The header will rope the steer, wrap the rope around the saddle horn. That's called a dally. Turn left. The heeler will try to get 2 feet in the heel loop. If he only gets 1, it's a 5-second penalty. Time stops when the 2 ropers have got galleys on both saddle horns and the steer in between them. Matt Tarr is making friends with the fans tonight.
I thought we were throwing the rule book out earlier. Did we not do that?
No, they won't allow that. Sorry. I've already gotten fined twice for that comment.
We got to have rules, Matt.
Says who?
Yeah, I just want them to be fun rules.
The PRCA.
Yeah.
Hey, the guy you drive truck for doesn't have any rules on the road. Why do we need them here, okay?
All right, our team's set now. We've got their steer loaded, so they ride in, back in behind the barriers we've watched tonight in our other 3 timed events. And I mentioned Jet Vanderham rides in on the head and side. Our Ingalls, Kansas Cowboy. Graylin Elkins out of Owensville, Missouri on the heeling side. Now, it's all about the timing. There's 5 minds that are about to go to work. And it's all about the timing. You got to make sure that everything kind of works together. See if we can get a head catch on. Turn him and shape him. Long line out. He's got him. Here comes a clean up on the backside. We got both of them. How about we started off with a 6 and 5 tonight? 6 and 5.
That'll tie him for second place for the weekend. There it is. The update is on the C&W Ranch leaderboard. 6'3", 2 6'5", and a 7'2". Jake Marler, Ponca City, Oklahoma. Robbie Hull, Pueblo, Colorado. Watch these horses, folks. The one on the head side's a little bigger usually. It does the pulling. Good. Better. Get faced. How about a 6'3" if it's all clean, and it is? That'll tie them for the number 1 spot. No? Oh, it's 6'7". Okay. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it.
What happened?
Well, the scoreboard's a long way down there, and they had to do something with the stopwatches, and my accountant called, and the IRS, I don't know. It was 6'7". You want me to quit making excuses now or what?
You're good.
Okay. That's still in the money.
Hey, I think they're still selling those 50-50 tickets, our National Honor Society. We haven't drawn one yet, so if you haven't got a ticket, I think you still have a little bit of time. And as he said, it was over $500 a long time ago.
Yeah.
No telling what it is now.
Y'all haven't done any shopping at Sticks Boutique. You ought to drop by their trailer. They're giving 10% everything they sell to the Bennington Lions Club.
You bet. Let's go to Peyton Holiday, Choteau, Oklahoma. Tracer Holcomb out of Kellyville, Oklahoma. Peyton's a 2-time Prairie Circuit finalist. On the head and side, they placed at Fredonia. They placed at Abbeville. Let's get them some more money tonight. Oh, watch this. Yes, we're roping them tonight. Well, we're going to tie them 3 times at the number 2 spot with another 6 and 5. That's second, third, and fourth.
Cash Hendrick from Oklahoma. Hunter Reed from Missouri. By the way, y'all remember they kick up their heels downtown Bennington on Saturday night. Folks, I want you to think about something right after this team ropes. Actually, we got just a moment. I want you to think about it right now. This is the 49th annual Bennington Lions Club Pro Rodeo.
Yes, it is.
That means that next year is a milestone year number 50. Why don't you think about coming back to join us? I'll bet you there's some big doings coming from the Bennington Lions Club for 2026. Come on, boys. So he threw. His horse went left. That steer shook his head and went right. Oklahoma, Missouri, no time. Kansas, you want to give them some hospitality? That's it.
So, there's a 6-3 on top of the leaderboard right now in the team roping. We're going to go to a team right now that could change the whole aspect of what has happened up to this point in the team roping. On the heading side, that's Brandon Ferris. He's the number 2 man in the race for the year-end title in the heading side of the Prairie Circuit. They might be the hottest team in town. Braden Harmon on the heeling side out of Yukon, Oklahoma is the guy that everybody's chasing. He's been roping steers better than anyone else has all year long. He's the number 1 heeler in the Prairie Circuit. They won second at Claremore. They won Abbeville. They won El Paso, Arkansas. They placed at Guyman, Oklahoma. Can they win here? Oh, no!
Oh, come on, man.
You see the red light? A 5-1 goes to a 15-1, and you can see how fast you can go from the penthouse
To the outhouse with a broken barrier.
Oh, shucks. Okay, next 2 teams are really interesting. Tyler Holbert, 28-year-old header, number 3 in the Prairie Circuit, Clearwater, Kansas. Shannon Frost, 58-year-old heeler, Alva, Oklahoma, and a National Finals Rodeo qualifier. Everybody get your hands clapping. That man on the heel side, 6 times a Prairie Circuit champion, twice an average champion at the finals. Oh, boys, the fans ahead of you just opened the door. And they didn't walk through it. That didn't work.
We get to try it again, though.
Anybody want to give them a little round of applause? That's all they're going to get. No time.
All right. Let's try it again.
Hey, if I was you, I'd go kick that red light down, boss. You know what I'm saying?
He might just do that.
That man that's riding in on the head and side is Brant Mahaney out of Cottonwood Falls, Kansas. The man on the heeling side has been a top 15 heeler in the world. That's Joe Day out of Keachai, Kansas, in the qualifier to Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the Thomas and Mack Center of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. They placed at Abbeville. They placed again at Grand Island, Nebraska. They've been to the Great Lakes Circuit Finals, the Prairie Circuit Finals. They're winning and strong. No.
What?
Nice run, 6-5. It was actually a no time for our team.
Oh, the no fun flag.
Yep, the no fun flag's out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look to the scoreboard tonight, courtesy of C&W Ranch and the team of Dylan Breechbecker and Cooper Bruce, a 6-3. They're going to be your champions with a trio of them at 6-5. Tonight's team roping presented by Pathway Financial Services. Thank you to the Bennington State Bank, to Phillips Seed Farms, the Buckle from Billy and Joyce Gantz and Bennington Mini Storage. The replay brought to you by Donovan's Ag by Air. And moms and dads, I have a special request. If you have children entered in our next event, bring them down here behind the bucket shoes because they're checking them in right now.
They are. It is Time for our Wool Warriors. It is Mutton Bustin' time, as we want to say thank you to our partners at 104.9 FM and KY 93.7. We also want to say thank you to our replay video board at Can Equip Incorporated for our Mutton Busters.
Hey, let me tell you something. We got a passel of kids out here.
So it seems to me, Matt, that every night you find another.
Yeah.
Another you have to be this tall to ride this ride person to put out there in the arena during the mutton busting.
So we got Tweeter right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Tweeter.
That's
Wade's. I got that one and the tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my man Wesley has been here every night.
Awesome.
And he showed up dressed like that. I can't not bring him out here.
Yeah,
you
no
know
kidding.
What I'm saying? He has to come out here. Y'all give it up for Wesley one time. Say hi, Wesley. Wave at him. There you go. You know how many boogers are piled up right here?
I don't know who owns that little blonde girl out there, but she seems to be sort of living in her own little universe.
Hey, get away from him. Get away from him. I don't. No, I own that one, and I have nightmares about that one. Okay. Okay. That one scares me. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
He might be a little ornery, huh?
Here's the deal. I figured it out, though. How many girl dads are here? Make some noise.
Girl dads, let's hear from you.
Here's what we do, fellas. Here's what we do. We shoot the first 3 that show up to date them, okay? The first one because he's first, and the second and third just so everybody knows the first one wasn't a mistake, all right? That's how we're going to handle it at my house.
To break down the garden gate, there's not much time left today.
Anybody feel like singing?
Life is a highway, I wanna ride it. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it.
Yeah.
To all the cities and all
All right, let's look to our leadoff mutton buster, Quintania's Caldwell from Salina, Kansas, is where we're going to start at. Number 5. We also need Kincaid Smith. If you're not down here, we need you down here to get ready. Quintavious.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
Folks, the longer they ride, the louder you need to get. Here we go.
Oh, pretty good. 64 points from our officials on that ride. So we'll drop down to rider number 2, and it is going to be Leighton Westling from Salina. This is a 6-year-old.
Hang on. Whoa. Let go. Okay.
Holy cow. Judges liked it, 76 points. Here's rider 3.
Whoa. Hang on, buddy. Hang on.
That's Connor Augustine, and I mean, he is doing it. Oh, big numbers. How about 87 points? Let's go to Kendall Renz from Bennington. Here's a 7-year-old. Come on, Kendall. Nice. 63 on the ride. 63. So we'll go to Brooklyn Renz from Bennington, Kansas. Here's a 3-year-old. Good job. 52. 52. Let's go to Elena Murillo, Bennington, Kansas. Here's a 7-year-old little cowgirl. Here's a 7-year-old little cowgirl that's getting set to ride.
Anybody in the audience know Elena? Seven years old from Bennington.
We might be having some contract renegotiation down there.
She just looked at her father and said, if you make me ride this sheep, I'm picking your nursing home.
That's right. Can't whip them in Walmart.
All right, we're
but
going
we
to
can
drop
tie 'em
down.
to farm animals.
Let's go to rider number 7. This is Raylan Trost from Concordia, Kansas. Good job, Raylan. Pretty little dress she's got on. 60 points today for Raylan. So we'll go to Brunley Fontes from Bennington. Here's a
Hey, we know this one over there.
Brylan Fontes from Bennington, just 3 years old. Come on, Brylan. Come on, Brylan. Nice. I liked it. So did our officials. 77 points on the ride. 77.
That one's 3 years
All right,
old.
here's Kincaid
Yeah.
Smith. Good job. Scores are in. 62. 62. So we'll go to Connor Cochran. Connor Cochran from Salina, Kansas. 68 on the ride, 68. Let's go to Zonder Smith from Salina. Here's a 4-year-old. Good job, Zonder. We're waiting on our scores from our officials. They are 60 points, 60 points. Sawyer Smith, Bennington, Kansas. Sawyer Smith is set to go. Uh-oh, his sheep's got stage fright.
Whoa.
Wow. Good job, Sawyer. 78, 78. Let's go to Mason McNabb from Manhattan.
Ooh.
Wow, he didn't waste any time.
There's a lot of happy tears down here tonight.
68 on the ride, 68. Let's get Emily Lieber from Sunrise Bend, Missouri. Good job, Emily. And it is a 73 on the ride. So we'll go to Cade Finley from Bennington, Kansas, a 4-year-old. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. 68. 68. All right, Kendall Finley from Bennington, Kansas, 6 years old. I mean, we are putting them on and putting them out. All right, Kendall, you hang on tight. Here we go.
Whoa.
Good job. 75, so we'll drop down one to rider number 18. This will be, let's go to Wesley Aspey from Abilene, Kansas. This is rider number 18.
It's like a semi-automatic mutton busting gun down here.
Really?
We are firing them. Oh.
69 points.
They are sending them, dude.
Brooks Wetter from Salina, Kansas. Here's a 5-year-old. It is on rapid fire, isn't it, Matt?
They're not giving them a chance to get scared. They're just
They're
going.
not. Here's Brooks.
Whoa.
Oy. I like it. So do our officials. 78 points. All right, one more.
One more. All
Frankie
right.
Armburst from Bennington, 5 years old. Folks, this kid's from Bennington. Here we go.
All our judges are tallying up scores. They liked it tonight. 66 points on the board. 66.
So, the best ride of the night in the mutton busting. Thank you to Candy Quip Incorporated, to 104.9 FM and to KY 93.7. How about Connor Augustine and 87 points?
Don't worry. We got them. Okay. This is like bringing a Jack Russell to herd cows right here.
There are a lot of perfectly good horses here. Why are there small children chasing the sheep out?
Because you ever owned one of them, they need a mile or two.
What,
okay?
a horse, a Jack Russell, or a small child? Because I've had all three. Oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring the curtain down on the Mutton Busters tonight, it is time to tell you the story of your next truck. Courtesy of Home, Buick, and GMC in Abilene and Salina, Kansas. Troy, I think Matt Tard probably looked pretty good in this truck. I think you look really good in this truck.
I'd like to have it.
Yeah.
Take a look at this brand new 3/4 ton GMC pickup truck. I tell you what, they have more than just this truck. If you're in the market of a newer pre-owned vehicle, make sure you stop by and see them at Home Automotive with 2 locations in Salina and in Abilene. Now, if you need a truck for the ranch, they have that one. They have this truck and several others, but they have one that is tough enough to do any job on your farm or ranch. And it is nice enough to take your wife out on the town on a Saturday night. So either way, whether it's a car or a truck, they have the one for you.
Now you take a look right there. Folks, that'll pull anything you need to pull. Troy's talking about working on the ranch and taking your family out on a Saturday night. You can do both of those things with that truck. They got a whole bunch more just like it. We're awfully proud to have Home, Buick, and GMC from Abilene and Salina with us as our sponsor of the next event with a buckle presented by Mark and Joni Oldman and MHC Kenworth showing you the big replay. We're setting out 3 Coors cans, and we're about to turn some cowgirls loose in a horse race. Anybody ready for some cowgirl talent one more time on a Saturday night? There is your C&W Ranch leaderboard in the barrel race. Laura Lee Ward, 18:13. That's the fast time. Melanie McKay, Brittany Hipp, both 18:28. Ivy Hurst is a Prairie Circuit finalist, 18:29. But, Troy, we are loaded tonight. Let's see if we can go a little faster.
It is a clover leaf barrel pattern. You can start on the right or the left. It doesn't matter. What we do care about is you keep all 3 of the Coors cans standing, because if you spill any of the Coors beer, it's a 5-second penalty added to your time. We're going to start it out with a legend in the barrel race. 22 times to the Canadian finals. This is Deb Goley, Cat Springs, Texas. 6 times she's qualified for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. She's originally from Fort John, British Columbia, Canada. And this 9-year-old that she rides, she calls keeper. This is only her 2nd run on him, and I think he looks pretty good. How about a 18:25 to start it off tonight? 18:25.
Folks, that lady's a legend in Canada. 22-time Canadian finalist, 5-time champion, Callie Gates, Hydro, Oklahoma. 2022 Prairie Circuit Rookie of the Year in a horse called JD. That's the horse she rode to win that rookie title. She's a barrel racer, a horse trainer, and a dental hygienist. And if you're somebody's mom, you ought to root for her. She's mom to a beautiful little 18-year-old boy. Right turn. 2 to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd barrel's the Money Barrel Helper. Brand new leader. That's the fastest time of the rodeo. 18 and 10.
Wait. What?
Oh, winning is contagious, and when you see a fast run laid down in front of you, everybody wants to be fast. This next cowgirl's fast. She's the number 3 barrel racer right now in the Prairie Circuit. It is Kim Squires out of Carnegie, Oklahoma. She's been a 9-time qualifier to the Prairie Circuit finals. She's a rancher, she's a horse trainer, and she's riding an 8-year-old gelding tonight in her 2nd year of pro rodeo competition. She calls Cotton. We're going to watch for big things. Let's go, Kim. Drop the pedal. Drop the gas pedal, hit the nitrous oxide button, and go to work. Oh, that's a pretty colored horse that she's riding. One more turn, Bennington. It's your turn. 18 and 13. We have got a fast track tonight. That's the second fastest run of the rodeo. Second fastest. She's number 2.
Well, and maybe it's about to get faster. One of the most well-recognized cowgirls in the Prairie Circuit, Tana Rennick, been a Dodge National Circuit Finals champion. That's the predecessor to the NFR Open. Way back in Pocatello, Idaho, on this horse's mother, champion of the Prairie Circuit, and the average winner at the NFR Open a year ago. Tana Rennick, Kingston, Oklahoma. Oh, too tight. You know, you got to get close enough to him to hit him, right? Would you give her a thank you for joining us tonight? Would have been, could have been. She pulled up and was still an 18 and 5. Got to add 5 to it, 23:54.
All right, let's go to Emily Griffin, St. George, Kansas. She's a Prairie Circuit finalist. She's running a newer horse tonight. They bought him last fall. And she's got a couple of traveling partners with her this week. They've been rodeoing all week long. She's got her husband. She's got her daughter. And she's got a little bunny in there by the name of Coco that's traveling with him this week. Oh, no. Oh, no.
If you hit all 3, you get a 6-pack of beer and a pizza. Darn it.
Well, she's disappointed, Bennington. Don't let her leave here without hearing from you. She's a great, great competitor. 19-21, or goes to a 29-21.
All right, got to keep all 3 of them up. Katie Anderson, the number 9 rookie. Every year in December at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, Resist All recognizes the best rookies in pro rodeo. Number 4 in the Great Lakes Circuit, the number 1 rookie in the Great Lakes. She won Fargo, North Dakota, sits second Cherokee, Iowa. Boy, it's a night for Palominos tonight. Well, Fooey. Time of 28:93. Awful pretty yellow horse.
Well, as we watch our video replay, we are midway through our barrel racing, and there is a rule in the WPRA that you have to rake. There's 12 entered in the performance. We'll rake after 6, and it smooths things back out, and it keeps it safe and fair. As you can imagine, these horses are pushing that ground away, and it gets a little deep. It can get slick at times. You've seen those horses maybe slipping a little bit. So we're going to level things out. We'll give you guys a chance to sneak down by and grab yourself something to eat and drink, but we don't want you to leave. We're not done. We're halfway through the barrel racing. Still have bull riding and our closing ceremonies as well.
And if you have a 50-50 ticket, take it out. The young ladies just told me that it is over $1,000 to the winner tonight. Over $1,000 to the winner for the National Honor Society. They get the other half of it. The winning number has come to the scoreboard, but it's 4333761. 433-761. If that is your 50, oh, you got it right there. I see the winner. I see the winner. 4333761. Folks, go on down to the National Honor Society booth. It's right down by where all the pastries are being sold at the other end of the arena from where you're sitting. Pick up your money. 4333761. Sir, you have to buy treats for everybody in that section with your money.
Congratulations and thank you to each and every one of you that bought a raffle ticket. We appreciate it. Those proceeds are so important, and the Lions Club does such a great job at putting them where they need to go.
Okay, Do us a favor. Everybody take out your cell phones real quick. Turn on the flashlights, all right? We're going to make a moment for social media tonight. Cell phones out, flashlights on. Crazy Jake, give us a song that everybody knows and get those flashlights a-moving.
Living in a lonely world, she took the midnight train going.
Oh, come on, Kansas. You can sing louder than that.
Just a city boy, born and raised in. He took the midnight train going. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and for a smile they can share the night. It goes on. Strangers waiting.
Folks, give yourselves a round of applause. What an awesome Saturday night audience.
Oh, it is time to get back to the bell race, and Kara Creeder out of Decatur, Texas is next to run. She's made a horse change tonight from a horse that she's been running. Her good horse pulled a shoe, and she's a little bit sore. She's running her futurity horse they call Batson, a 5-year-old gelding, and they won second at the women's finals in Fort Worth. This horse has never ran in an outside arena. She's won in Atoka, Oklahoma. She placed at Claremore. She's placing at Strong City. And I think this horse might get her some more money tonight. Bennington, come on!
Mountains, I can work a miracle, work a miracle. Keep you like an oath.
1869 on the run. 1869.
All right, from one young horse to another. Folks, here's the thing. If you're riding these young horses and they haven't seen the lights in the crowd and heard the loud music and the loud announcers, it's a different sort of a deal. Lori Wooten, Fort Towson, Oklahoma. Horse called Dozer. He's only 6 years old. Come on, Big Dozer. Let's try something. She's headed to the third barrel. I want all the ladies to say, go Dozer. 1, 2, 3. That's money at 1833. That's money at 1833. She's in the top 10.
All right, let's go to Rose Hill, Kansas. Here's a cowgirl that last year won the big rodeo in Tucson, Arizona. She's placed at the Calgary Stampede. She's placed in Puyallup, Washington. She's placed at Fort Worth in Houston, Texas. She won around in Cheyenne. Kansas, you can be proud of her. She's one of your own. This is Chelsea Moore. She's riding a horse called Jackson. This is a 6-year-old that is road ready. She's won over $200,000 on this horse. Look at the scoreboard, 1769.
That is almost a half a second. Well, in fact, it is a half a second faster than the rest of the field. Not over yet, folks. Not over yet. Lakota Elkins, 13th in the Prairie Circuit. Met her husband in the team roping. They train horses professionally. Started this one as a 3-year-old. They call him Murray. 8-year-old gelding. You just saw the first 17 of the weekend. Now, let's go. $18.65 on the scoreboard, $18.65. And then there was one. You know, this lady you're about to watch, 4 generations of champions in her family.
Yes, she is. This is Casey Hendrick out of Drumride, Oklahoma. She's riding a horse she calls Colonel. It's an 8-year-old gelding. She's been a 2-time qualifier to the College National Finals Rodeo and winning runs in their bloodlines. Between her grandfather, Sonny Worrell, and her great-grandfather, Everett Shaw, there are 34 gold buckles in their family. 6 of her family members have competed at the circuit finals, and she's going to be there too. 1809, that's number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you watched the fastest round of rodeo all weekend, and it is Chelsea Moore out of Rose Hill, Kansas, with a 17:69 on top of the leaderboard. Casey Hendrick with an 18:09. We just watched her on the bottom of the ground. Kelly Gates with an 18:10, and Laura Lee Ward with an 18:13. The ladies of the WPRA appreciate all of you. Show them that you appreciate them.
What a barrel race tonight. Thank you to the folks at Home Buick and GMC, Abilene and Salina. Mark and Joni Oldham are sponsoring the belt buckle that Chelsea Moore is going to leave here with tonight. The replays, courtesy of MHC Kenworth. Folks, that's a horse race in a rodeo arena right there as we collect the barrels.
Punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right.
All right, Crazy Jake, the Maestro Music, says he wants to play one time.
Touching hands.
Oh, where are the Neil Diamond fans from 1969 in the audience?
Touching me, touching you.
Kansas, it's all yours.
Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
You guys are awesome.
I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our final event tonight. It is brought to us by Ryan Roofing and One Vision Aviation. We also want to say thank you to Jack and Susie Stenfords for providing the trophy belt buckle for this event. And I've got a loaded question to ask each and every one of you. Is there anybody in Bennington, Kansas on a Saturday night that came out to watch the bull riding? Down on the arena floor, I want you to meet our protection team that are going to serve as our guardian angels. They're 2 of the best in the business at what they do. On one side, say hello to the fearless one out of Beggs, Oklahoma. That is Wade Koontz.
coming in hot.
His partner on the other side selected to fight bulls at the Prairie Circuit Finals in Duncan, Oklahoma. From Barnstall, Oklahoma, say hello to Tyler Dahl.
All right, bull riding fans, are you ready?
This is Braden Peters out of Delphus, Kansas, and a bull called Lose Control.
Bennington State Bank bucking chute. Up. Too quick. Too quick.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, what, Matt? I was about to give you a really cool introduction. You want to hear it?
No, I just was watching the mullet run on the outgate. Look, Jimmy, it's Todd Jr. Do you see that?
Hey, folks, if you've been here all 3 nights, if you're just here tonight, you have had the opportunity to smile and laugh with one of the most well-recognized and well-decorated entertainers in all of pro rodeo. Would you please put your hands together one more time for the one, the only, my buddy, father of 2 beautiful children. Say hello to Matt Tarr with a round of applause, would you?
We're going to go
way
right now.
too quiet on a Saturday night.
It is, isn't it? It is. Let's move up to the Davidson Construction Buck and Shoot for William Bowen out of Berkeley Springs, West Virginia.
Where?
Berkeley Springs, West Virginia.
That's a long way from here.
It is. He's run a new frontier rodeo bull they call Black Magic. Let's go. Down too soon. We've only ridden one bull all weekend. It was a big score. Hawaiian Bull Twister was 88 points on Thursday night.
Yeah, I said West Virginia's a long way from here. The guy that's winning the bull riding with an 88 is named Kahiva Augustero.
There you go.
And he's from Hawaii.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Lewis Mendelin, Wallace, Nebraska. The Davidson Agency bucking shoot and a bull called Flight Risk. Folks, I hope you all are thinking about next year. It'll be the last weekend in May. Bennington Rodeo starts every year the Thursday after Memorial Day. But come back and join us. Memorial Day's early next year. It's like May 25th or 26th, something like that. Come back and join us for the 50th anniversary Bennington Pro Rodeo.
You know, Steve, we've been celebrating our veterans here at the rodeo all weekend long. This little man that's climbing down on the back of this bull right now served with our U.S. Army National Guard Infantry. Was deployed. He was deployed all last year on the Middle East. So we're proud of this kid and what he's done to represent our country and protect our world that we get to enjoy every day. This bull's trying to get the Sunday punch on him.
Well, if he spent that much time in the military, that little bull should not scare him.
At all. At all.
That bull's kneeling, and he's going to take him laying down. Woo!
His blinker is stuck. You're going to throw up.
Uh-oh.
Don't you do it?
Where are you going, Matt?
Just checking the fence. A weld broke. It's
How
fine. No, I took care of it.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought he was going to get up. Hey, that was uncalled for.
To the bucking chute that belongs to Rawhide Portable Corrals.
All right, let's go to Wyatt Keller out of Home, Kansas. He's drawn a bull they call Hell or High Water inside that buck and shoot. New Frontier Rodeo Company will dang sure test the mustard of our bull riders in the bull power that they have brought to us.
It's awful quiet in here. If you want to see this man ride this bull, say Yahoo! If you really want to see him ride this bull, say Yeehaw! Ooh. Everybody clap your hands with me. Now let's ride! Get out of there!
Oh, good Lord.
This would be a really good time to brag about the bullfighters.
Hey, hold on, no. Hold on. Hey, buddy, what's his name?
That is Wyatt Keller.
Wyatt. Come here. Stop right there. Turn around. We can see your underwear, bro. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm sorry.
Should we give the disclaimer about any time a rodeo clown, in other words, an adult male human being who makes his living wearing baggy pants and grease paint and works at night, asks you to do something, you should ignore him?
Maybe. Let's drop back one shoot. Davidson Agency Insurance once again for Brock Merck, Bennington, Kansas.
I'm sorry, where's he from?
I said Brock Merck, Bennington, Kansas. He's drawn a bull called the Hired Gun.
Come on, Brock. Well, the good news is he's from Bennington. The bad news is that lasted just about as long as a Kardashian marriage.
It did.
Yeah.
Looked like a yard dart.
Somebody give the hometown boy a big round of applause.
A night falls and I'm alone. Skin, yeah, chill me to the bone.
All right, let's go to Braden Peters, Delphus, Kansas. Broken Promises is a bullet he has drawn inside of that back buck and shoot. Brought to us by the Bennington State Bank. Have you guys enjoyed the livestock for the new Frontier Rodeo Company? Aren't they amazing animal athletes? Jimmy Crother has been raising some of the rankest bucking bulls in the world for nearly 40 years. The bloodlines run deep, and they're still doing it. Him and the livestock superintendent, his partner, Eric Jensen, they know what to do. Come on! Out!
Can we watch the Bank of Tescott replay together?
I want you guys to look at the replay.
Yeah. Somebody tell me what part of this looks like fun. Whip down.
We're going to get some altitude.
Yeah, get some altitude. Bang. Whack. And see ya.
See, if that happens to me, I'm picking up tennis tomorrow.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
It is definitely a contact sport,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to meet a man trying to get to the Prairie Circuit Finals Rodeo. Caleb McCaslin, number 18 in the Prairie Circuit. From Luther, Oklahoma, the champion in Sydney, Iowa. Top 3 at the PRCA's Permit Challenge. This bull called Buckle Down, we could have said this about every single bull we've watched tonight, is young and unridden.
Yeah.
Davidson Construction Bucking Chute. So the question I have is this. Who wants to see this bull get ridden for the first time on a Saturday night in Bennington?
He's a new bull that Jimmy Crother just picked up not too long ago, and he was out on Thursday night, and this bull is really electric. Very impressive, but you can be a lot of numbers on him, and that's what they like about him. Hit the go button and just keep up with him for 8 seconds. And I think we've got a good chance to do it with Caleb McCaslin out of Luther, Oklahoma. This could be the matchup of the weekend. That bull's got a little bit of a hair trigger. All right, slide up. It is go time. Let's go. Help him.
Hey! Hey! 6! No! Okay, I'm looking at the judges. They have a stopwatch that is official, and I see a yellow flag.
No!
Was it 7? 7:44?
Come on.
Darn it. Come on, y'all, give him a hand. He was a half a second away from making history on that bull.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. We are down to our last bull rider of the weekend, so I'm going to ask one more favor of you. I want everybody to get up on your feet. I want to end this on a high note, and I think we got a chance to do it. I want everybody to stomp your feet and clap your hands as Fulton Rutland out of Westville, Oklahoma gets set to make his ride tonight. 7 times in the Prairie Circuit Finals, 2 circuit titles, 2 NFR Open appearances, and a qualification to the College National Finals Rodeo. He's won money at San Angelo, Texas. He was 85 and a half. At Rodeo Houston, he was 86 and a half. Let's be 90 tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. He's there. What a way to... Hey, I don't want anybody to leave. I want you to stay right where you're at. We are not done. The numbers are coming in. Look at the replay. He was in perfect form the whole time. Big, big numbers. Survey says 82 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, take out your phones, take out your cameras, and say hello to the new Frontier Rodeo Company's bucking horses, the real superstars of pro rodeo, our 4-legged athletes. Folks, as they parade in front of you tonight, those horses were born to buck. Their mamas were bucking horses, their daddies were bucking horses. Someday when they have babies, they'll be bucking horse babies. But folks, you need to understand, they get the best of care. They work a few minutes a year. The rest of the time, it's belly-deep green grass, cool water. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the rodeo athletes on 4 legs that are the heart and soul of our sport. And as you watch them parade in front of you, I've got one more question for all of you tonight. Have you had a good time on Saturday night at the Bennington Lions Pro Rodeo?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Bennington Lions Club and New Frontier Rodeo, the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, and the Women's Professional Rodeo Association, we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for allowing us to provide you with a small glimpse of our world of professional rodeo. May God bless each and every one of you. Please be careful driving home, and until we meet again, happy trails to all. Good night, Bennington. It's been fun.